す歴史のストーリー君と二人ならばそれほど怖くはない絶望的な世界は今の終わりそうで終わらないでいるよ諦めかけた景色もきっと二人でならバラ色に見える
Do I know you? Mind telling me your name, mister?
I know you very well indeed, Genji Amino, Lightning Emperor.
Oh, really? You know me well? Well, I'm racking my brain, but I have to tell you, I don't think I know you at all, sir.
My name is Sarai Kagenuma.
Mr. Kagenuma. Well, sorry, Mr. Kagenuma, I just don't remember you.
I am a thing which has always been in the Limitless Fortress. I can see everything and hear everything. And I know you very well.
Oh, really? You know me well, huh? No, wait! Can you give me directions? I think I might be lost. Huh? There's nothing up there but the sky. Oh, and the Beltline. Is that what you mean?
Babylon City.
What are you saying? Do you know something that I don't know? Something about Makubex, maybe? Or something about Masaki and what he's doing here?
It's your path. Whether you go forward or turn back is up to you.
Hey! Wait!
No matter when I come, this place never changes, does it? It's always filled with death and despair and a mysterious vitality.
What a perfect way to put it. You're a poet, Dr. Jekyll. How surprising.
It's been a long time, hasn't it, Kyoji Kagami?
I was hoping you'd be a little more surprised to see me, but perhaps that was impossible.
I'm quite surprised, I assure you. After all, I didn't expect to have the pleasure of running into you the very minute I entered this limitless fortress.
So quick and so dangerous. I really can't let my guard down, can I? Not when you're my opponent.
I'm in the middle of an assignment right now, but if I've got the opportunity to do battle with you again, then my cargo will just have to arrive a little late.
Is it a delivery for the Lightning Emperor?
Ah. Are you involved in this latest bit of trouble too, then?
In one sense I am, and in another I'm not. But one thing is certain. I don't feel like fighting you here.
Oh. Do you really think I'll withdraw because you just don't feel like it?
I do. After all, there's so much more opportunity for you to enjoy yourself. It'd be a pity if you were eliminated now. The Lightning Emperor and the others should be assembled at the pharmacy about now. You'd best hurry.
Rather a letdown. I do hope we meet again soon, my dear Kagami. If it's true that I'll have the opportunity to enjoy myself, then taking on this job was definitely the right decision.
It's this way, I'm sure of it! Akabane!
What a perfectly charming moment for us to meet again. Eh, Genji?
She's begun to stabilize. Judging from how she looks, I'd say she'll be all right.
Jeez, you had me worried there, you nitwit.
She's still in grave condition. We'd better leave her to rest for a while.
Okay. What am I supposed to say to Yamato if something happens to you?
This guy has several broken bones and bruises too. From the looks of it, he must have gone up against a pretty skilled opponent.
Masaki Kurisu, huh?
So you got back before we did, huh? Miss Himiko? And Shido too?
Gen here says there's no need to worry. Still, they aren't exactly in any condition to fight, are they?
So you three were attacked just like Kazuki and me?
Uh-huh. I got a nasty little welcome from an old enemy. So what about you guys?
Same here. We had a run-in with a member of my old gang.
Kazuki.
Yeah, I know Jubei. This is now and that was then, that's that. Oh, by the way, didn't Mr. Genji come back here with you guys?
Looks like he got himself lost again. Which means I better go find him again.
I'm back, everybody!
Mr. Genji!
Wow, you managed to get back here all by yourself.
Well, not exactly.
Ms. Heaven informed me of your location, my dear Getbackers. I was just on my way to see you when I bumped into Genji.
So this is data sent by Makubex?
Hey, Mr. Akabane, about Sakura. Did you see her? Is she doing okay?
Let's see. If memory serves, she appeared to have quite a high fever.
We've got to hurry. If we don't make Kaoru erase the Seal of Flame, Sakura won't survive.
Don't get impatient, Lightning Emperor.
Huh?
My sister is a stout-hearted woman. She'll bear it until we get there.
That's right. So for now, let's look at Makubex's data. That should help us decide our next move. We can't afford to act without thinking.
Monkey Boy said something before. Something about how the enemy really is Masaki Kurusu.
Why would he do something like this?
I've got a feeling we'll find that out when we take a look at this little sucker. Hey, old man, can you pull up this data for us?
Wait a minute. Is that the Beltline?
So that's the Beltline, huh? If I remember right, that's between Lower Town and those floors way up near the top called Babylon City.
That's right. A long time ago, I decided to go up to the Beltline. I only just barely stepped into that awful place, and it was all I could do to get back out.
It's Kazuki! Why did you do something so reckless?
Why didn't you tell us? I'm sorry. But there was something I had to find out once and for all.
You mean the ones who killed your family?
I don't know. It's just that I don't know what my mother meant when she told me back then to come here. The Limitless Fortress. I thought the truth might be up there.
Then why didn't you ask me to come with you? Me, the one who swore to protect you always!
I don't want to force you to go with me to a place that dangerous. Wasn't it enough for me to ask that you come all the way here? To the Limitless Fortress?
Kazuki? Kazuki! Kazuki! Kazuki!
So this Beltline, what kind of place is it anyway?
In a word, it's like hell. The people who live there are ruthless and bloodthirsty. And no matter how many of them you defeat, there's always more.
Sometimes they appear down here in Lower Town, attacking people who have done them no wrong, and plundering everything they can get their hands on.
Is something the matter, Genji? You look pale.
What? Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm fine.
What's this? Something called the Archive?
The computer Makubex was accessing. You could call it the record of the prophecy of the Limitless Fortress.
So that's where Makubex is now?
But why would he be in a place like that?
Huh? Hey, old man. Spit it out. You know something about this, don't you? If you've got information, you better start talking.
You said that you designed the intelligent building. The one that forms the foundation of the Limitless Fortress. Isn't that right?
You designed an intelligent building? So how come you're stuck in here running this lame old pharmacy? No matter how I look at it, I can't get past the idea that you're faking your indifference over all this.
Is that true? If you know something, tell us. You raised him, right? You raised Makubex as one of your own, didn't you? So please, won't you help us save him?
For his sake, I have no choice but to stay silent.
What?
That boy ended up bearing the burden of the crime I committed. As I am now, I can't even save him.
Mr. Gen.
Right now, I can't do anything but pray for his safety. For Makubex's sake, I must do nothing.
Are you sure about that?
What, Bon?
That Wonder Geek wouldn't just stay still and keep quiet like a good boy after getting kidnapped. Look at everything he's been doing since they captured it, sending us data behind the enemy's back.
It's no good. The network security keeps getting tighter and tighter. But no, I'm not gonna give up yet. I made a mistake once, a long time ago, for the sake of Mr. Genji and everyone else, everyone who forgave me that. I can't give up now.
He was trying to pull off something big. He was gonna use the new vaults to free these people. Free them from the god of the Limitless Fortress. There must be people who weren't exactly thrilled to see him try. So this time, our enemy is that same group of people. It's the so-called god of the Limitless Fortress.
Can it be?
The god of the Limitless Fortress. If anyone knows his true identity, it's you. If I'm guessing right, it's got something to do with this Kurusu guy.
It's called the Brain Trust. That's their name. The name of the organization I once belonged to.
Why have I never heard that name before?
Its very existence is hidden in darkness, and it never makes its presence known directly. But its power is so profound it can make the very earth move.
Exactly what kind of people are they?
I don't know precisely how many members there are or what kind of people they might be. But the Brain Trust is a gathering of people with special abilities. That much is certain.
Abilities?
Scientists and engineers, artists, wealthy patrons who provide funding, politicians, and people like you, those who have superior physical abilities. They gathered together, and out of this gathering came a master plan. A plan to make a huge experimental site, a place where one could test any idea they could dream up. In other words, a plan to create this limitless fortress.
I get what you're saying. Here, there's minimal interference from the outside world. You make up for anything that's lacking with virtual reality, and you can test any and every possibility. That's about the size of it, huh?
A crazy story like that couldn't possibly be true. There are so many people here just doing their best to just live their lives. Using those innocent people for some experiment is...
So many lives have been lost and tragedies repeated, all for something like that.
That's the truth of the Limitless Fortress.
Midway through the Limitless Fortress project, I found out the truth and left the Brain Trust. But the project went forward without me, and the experimental site was completed.
Which means the people in the Limitless Fortress have been guinea pigs this whole time. So, are you still planning to sit back on your butt and do nothing about any of this? And forsake the boy who's willing to give up everything to do what you could?
I think Makabex is waiting for your help. I'm sure he believes in you, and he's waiting. And I promise you, we'll do everything we can to help, too. So come on, let's save Makabex together, all right?
Yes, you're right. If I don't do what I can now, then I'm letting everything that boy worked for be in vain.
Okay, then we'll leave that end up to you. The enemy's blocking everything we do with those damn VRs. Someone's gotta be manipulating those programs.
Yes, it's Ren.
What was that? Where is Ren?
I'm afraid I couldn't save her either, Mr. Kazuki. She started questioning her own existence.
You mean...
I couldn't seem to say what she needed to hear. Whether they're real or virtual, the people in this Limitless Fortress are alive. What more can I say than that?
Well, shall we get started on the recovery of the Wonder Geek?
Take good care of Shido and the others.
We better go with them, shall we, Jubei?
Yes.
Who said you could tag along, huh, pal?
Akabane, you're not coming with us, are you?
Would my presence disturb you?
No, it's just that your transport mission is already completed, isn't it?
And therefore I am free to go wherever I please, whenever I please. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, but... Well, the Beltline can be a pretty dangerous place, you know?
Do I know? My dear Ginji, I am positively counting on it.
I see.
We're going, Genji.
There's no time to lose, Mr. Ginji.
Hey! Wait for me! Wait for me! Oh! Don't leave me alone with Akabane!
Is it just me, or is it a little chilly in here?
What's going on in here? That VR of the Grand Canyon was supposed to be foolproof. Hey, I'm talking to you, girl.
Taking out your anger on her won't solve anything. It's not her fault that Kazuki and Jubei escaped the VR. They were able to escape because they'd been in the exact same situation before.
But we were ordered to deal with those guys by Mr. Kodersu.
I have no intention of leaving things as they stand. I will settle this matter once and for all.
Try not to forget you said that, all right? The next time you do anything funny, I'll dispose of you myself.
I'll try to keep that in mind.
You're going to defeat Mr. Kazuki?
That's what I came back to this place to do.
But why? Do you hate Mr. Kazuki or something?
Not really. Maybe I want to fight him so I can find out the answers to some of my questions. But let me ask you a question. Are you okay with being Kazuki's enemy now?
What do you suppose it means to be alive? Laughing and crying? What if, no matter how much you felt it, it wasn't by your own free will? What if it was someone else's program? Do you think you could still say you're even alive?
It's too late. I can't stop now just because I did a friend in with my own two hands.
This is it. The entrance to the Beltline.
This is the first time I've ever come this far.
It's that way for most people. There's almost no one foolhardy enough to dare set foot in this place.
Except Kazuki, who chose to ignore common sense.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Well now, I had no idea hell was so pink and peaceful.
Hold on. What is this? Can this really be the Beltline?
Hey, don't look at me. There was no place like this when I came.
I think I get it. This must be entirely virtual, right?
I hear birds chirping, and I feel the wind blowing, but I sense no living things.
I wonder if it was Ren who created this VR. Maybe this empty artificial world we're in now is a mirror image of the feelings in her heart.
The style may be different, but it's all the same thing. If we know this is virtual, we won't be so easily.
Genji! Genji!
Looks like they're keeping track of all our movements.
Was the Lightning Emperor swallowed by the virtual reality?
I don't know. But we've got to start looking for him now!
My. Trouble right out of the starting gate, is it? But Genji's an important person, and I very much anticipate the pleasure of defeating him myself. It would be nice for him to remain unharmed.
What is this place? Huh?
It's been a long time, Lightning Emperor.
So it was all true. You really did kidnap Makabex and beat Shido within an inch of his life.
That's right.
But why did you do those things? In the old days of the Vaults, you were kind to everyone you met. You gave me your support, and I believed in you with all my heart.
I defeated Tashimine, too.
Why would Mr. Tashimine be here?
He probably found out I'd come back here and followed me. To protect you, of course.
Why? Why? Masaki, answer me! Masaki!
The Limitless Fortress doesn't need you anymore, Lightning Emperor.
Masaki.
Kota, sing a song! Get down, and the body will shake, she can break down.涙も走って飛んで get down with me. She said hi, she said low. 気まぐれな気がどんな。注いだスイッチなんて get down with me. Yeah, come on. 初めてなんだ、こんなに胸がドキドキするの。二人れた季節に say bye bye. 夢を願った抱きしめた部屋分なきゃ壁は壊れてくれないよ。そうセンセーション。It's time now. Baby, got to change, 今夜こそ決めろ。今夜こそ change, 今夜こそ決めろ。今夜こそ change, 今夜こそ決めろ。今夜こそ change, ダンスしてくれろ。扉開け、今夜こそ change. Respect, flash, flash. 大事な水面、そして意地が飛ばし込む無線。Give me a plastic. ノーナリーブスロッキンツーナビ乗せて盛り上げてこんな。
In the next episode of Getbackers, Genji's down for the count, maybe down for good. Wouldn't it be typical for him to lie there wounded or worse while I have to go rescue Makabex all by myself? Are we ever gonna get out of this maze they call the Beltline? Or will Masaki and his weird bunch of minions destroy us first? There's only one way to find out. Check out the next episode of Getbackers!